Hey guys, Lily just went to bed for her nap, and so I'm going to do a few fun things. I recently got some Happy Mail. I'm going to show you two right now. So I'm really excited to do a few little activities with these animals. Lily has been very into animals lately. I got a bunch of these in the mail, but first I want to do just a quick review. I bought these on Amazon. It was like 5 tubes for 20 bucks. And you get what you paid for because these are garbage. This, on the other hand, I got this separate. Itself was $10 and I was like, can't be that much better. It is 1,000 times better. It makes no sense. First of all, it advertises on the box that they are lead-free, which you don't think you'd need to think about with children's toys, but apparently not a problem. That being said, I'm just gonna monitor the crap out of her. Yeah, they're kind of like, oh, it's not for 0 to 3-year-olds. What? Shut up, total toy box. Don't tell me what to do. And Lily loves these things. Why wouldn't it be for 3-year-olds? I mean, yeah, it's got small parts, but it's not like you could swallow this thing. It's not that small. Whatever. Yeah, and they're made in China and they don't say lead free, so that makes me nervous too. But whatever. I'm just gonna monitor her because I'm gonna watch her play. I'm not gonna let her play by herself, whatever. These are so much better. Okay, so let me just show you the difference right now. First up, we have this little corgi dog. It's just a great quality. I love that it's actually a breed of dog as opposed to just generic dog. And here's a parakeet. Just look at that paint job. Look at the beak. That's just a good parrot. Ugh, as opposed to this garbage, which is a cow. Can you believe this is a cow? It barely looks like a cow. It looks like a Dalmatian. Ugh, it's trash. And here's a chicken. I'm like angry I spent money. I mean, it is what it is. I paid the money. I'm gonna let her play with it, but I'm definitely gonna be monitoring her when she's using the ones that are not of a higher quality. Okay, the next thing I'm going to do is just wipe down the areas because they get a lot of use and we get a lot of fingerprints and little messes, but mostly because Lily's been into drawing on the furniture lately, so she already started on this with a dry erase marker because she always wants to help. The first activity is going to be rescue the pets. You're going to need a bin with holes in it, like this one. I got this one at the Dollar Tree for like $1. You're going to run some string through all these little holes and put all the pets or animals at the bottom, and that way the toddler has to work on fine motor skills, motor planning to get those little petties out of the bin. Here we go. So here's what it looks like at the end. We have all these little strings and all the pets go at the bottom. This is very good for fine motor skills, motor planning, and just general focus for the kids. How are they going to put their hands in it? How are they going to get the pets? It's a fun activity and hopefully it takes up some time. The next activity we're going to be working on today is another rescue the pets, but a little bit different. We're going to be using some painter's tape and just a regular wooden tray, very common in Montessori teaching. So let's get into it. you're going to need these little guys, and you're going to just tape them onto the tray. This is another fine motor activity. Actually, this one went really well. Lily just loved picking at the tape, which is a good thing because I want to build those fine motor skills. They're great for writing and general activities that you don't think about, like zipping your coat, putting on your socks. So building up those muscles now are perfect for when she gets older. This is what it looks like at the end. Pretty cool, huh? The best thing about this activity is how quickly it was able to reset it every day. You just pop back on some more tape. It was very easy. Next up is this. This is the Love Every box for magic tissues. They came with the magic tissues. I have taken them out. But you could use just an empty Kleenex box. Dump them in. This one has the magnetic bottom, so it's easier to refill. And I call this one, What's in the Box? I know, very Brad Pitt, but it's my favorite. You just dump a bunch of animals in here. And then they can stick their hand in, pull out. So the next activity we have is like half of a sensory bin, half of a fine motor activity. This is a bottle rack actually, and some insects from the insect tube. And I'm just going to place all these insects inside the different blades of grass. She really loves to play with this to begin with. She loves to put the bottles on it while we're doing that. But I also thought this would be a fun activity to bring a little bit of spring inside since we are not going outside anytime soon. So as I put all these bugs into the drying rack / grass, this is one of 2 sensory bins that I'm doing. This one is grass and the other one is going to be ocean. I think I'm going to put that one in next. But these are different bugs. I actually have flashcards to go with each of these bugs. So as an add-on, I could do a language lesson where we find the bug and then match it to the card, or I tell her what it is and she matches it to the card. To make this more of a fine motor activity and to work on her pincer grasp, I'm going to be adding in the tweezers, and just to keep that spring feel, I'm using the last of my tulips and hyacinths to add an extra layer of sensory, whether it's smell or touch. Now the tweezers are working on her pincer grasp. She can use them to pull the bugs out and put them in this cup, or she can completely ignore them, which she will probably do. This is our second sensory bin. It is an ocean bin. This is blue gel food coloring, and this is the big sensory bin that I bought from IKEA. I'm just going to mix this blue into her water side of her water bin. It actually turned my fingers blue for like a whole week, so maybe use a spoon. Or don't use gel food coloring, use the water-based food coloring. No one will kill you for it. This is a cup. This is also part of the Love Every kit, and I'm just going to add in all these water animals right now. The other thing I'm going to add to this sensory bin is some scoops. This is a slotted spoon from my kitchen, and I think this is my tea strainer. Yep, that's my tea strainer. The goal of this is to have her scoop to strengthen her wrists, another pre-writing requirement. I'm having trouble with it too, let's just be real. So she can scoop up those animals, and another rescue them by putting them into the cup that I provided. The spoon and the tea strainer are very different, so she has a lot of things to work on there. Next activity is super cute. I'm going to put in some dinosaurs into this container. Here are my dinosaurs. I'm going to fill it up with water and freeze it. There we go, we got the water in there already. And then I'm going to put this in the other side of her sensory bin. So one will be water and the other side will be ice. I'll give her some things to pick away at the ice with, maybe some salt, maybe something else once it is frozen. so she can have fun with water in two separate ways. This is just another way to work on language skills and dichotomy, cold versus hot, hard versus wet, frozen versus not frozen. So here it is after the freezer. Let me just pop it up. Oh, we got some frozen dinosaurs. I also thought this was really cute because you can call it like the Ice Age. I thought this is our bin of salt going into her other side of her sensory bin, and that's just a little scoop I got online. So now she has two different things to work on in her second station. Just to go over what we have so far, the top row we have Save the Pets, we have our sensory bin, we have another Save the Pet, and we have our What's in the Box. And over in our sensory table, we have the water activity, where they save the pets with the spoons, and the other side is our Save the Dinosaurs, but they are still frozen in the fridge at this point. Now, starting on the bottom row, I have larger figurines, and we're working more on language cards. These cards I got at the dollar bin in Target. They have all the animals, and I have laminated them and cut them out of the lamination. I use the lamination because I know she tends to rip them, crumble them, eat them. The figurines I got at the Bronx Zoo when we went there for the Festival of Lights. It was really cute. It was a fun activity. We're going to be matching the elephant to the elephant and the lion to the lion. It's very sweet. And on the bottom shelves, I'm just going to tell you what we did besides the lions. We have her numbers, we have books, and we have a sorting activity. So first up, we're going to talk about the sorting activity. In this bin, I have large animals and small animals, and two containers, one large container and one small container. So they are the exact same animals. There's only 3 of them, and we're going to sort them into small and large. So let me just put this back on the shelf. And the next one is books. These are all her books about animals. They have these cute little dog books my mom bought her at Costco, and they're like also kind of animals you can play with. They're really cute, and we have just the animal alphabet, Little Yellow Bee, The Very Busy Farm, Little Fish, some Dr. Seuss books, and of course her Love Every mini animal book that she can actually read by herself. We next have a math activity with the animal figurines. These are lace-up numbers that I got at the Dollar Target spot. You're meant to lace up through the little holes with like a shoelace, but I'm going to be using them as the numbers. They have both the number and the word, and we are going to be using these little animal figurines to count and do one-to-one correlation. So when we're doing number 3, we're going to do 1, 2, 3 animals. Same with 2, same with 1. So we're counting, we're working on math skills, we're working on one-to-one correlation and quantity. If you like this, please give it a thumbs up so I'll do more videos of this. I actually have 1,000 of these ready to go, so you just let me know. And if you liked it, subscribe please. I'll see you guys. Bye!